In the city of Ashford, there was one place everyone avoided after dark. Not because it was dangerous, not because of ghosts or rumors, because it was silent. The Ashford Public Library. Built in 1937, it had survived wars, fires, and even a flood. But in 2022, something changed. A librarian named Daniel Holloway disappeared without a trace. He was last seen entering the library at 9 p.m. His car was still parked outside. His coffee was left half drunk on his desk. And his final log entry? I found the archive. No one knew what he meant. There was no record of an archive in the building's history, just rows and rows of books. Most of them never checked out. 1 month later, a student named Mia decided to investigate. She was writing a thesis on urban myths, disappearances tied to libraries across the country. And Ashford wasn't the only one. In 1954, a librarian vanished from a small town in Oregon. In 1979, a researcher disappeared inside a university archive in Texas. All left behind the same thing, a single note. I heard the voices. When Mia stepped into the Ashford Library for the first time, she felt it immediately. Silence. Too much silence. Even the air didn't move. She walked between the shelves, flashlight in hand. Books lined the walls like sentinels. Some titles were familiar, others not real. One book stood out. The Archive of the Forgotten. No author, no ISBN. Inside, pages filled with names, hundreds of them. Names of people who had vanished, including Daniel Holloway, and then her own name, printed clearly on page 312, Mia Carter, Ashford, 2022. She dropped the book. It landed open. On the next page, a message written in red ink, "You're not the first. You won't be the last." Then, from deep within the library, a sound. Whispering. Dozens of voices speaking at once. Mia turned off her flashlight and started running. Mia ran through the aisles, heart pounding. The whispering grew louder, closer. She reached the front door, locked. She turned around. The library was different now, longer, darker. Shelves stretched farther than before. Doors appeared where there hadn't been any. One of them opened by itself. From inside, a voice called her name. Daniel's voice. Mia stepped inside. The room was filled with filing cabinets, thousands of them, each labeled with a year. She pulled open one drawer at random. Inside, a file folder, a photo, a man standing in front of a library. Date, April 5th, 1954. Name, William Green. Cause of disappearance, unknown. Sound familiar? Mia flipped through more files. Every person who had ever gone missing from a library was here, and every file ended the same way. Subject entered the archive, never returned. She backed away. A new voice joined the whispers, her own, speaking words she hadn't said yet. Mia ran again, through corridors that twisted and turned, staircases that led nowhere, until she found it. A single wooden door, no label, no lock. Behind it, silence. Absolute silence. She pushed it open and stepped inside. Inside the room, everything stopped. The whispers, the sounds, even Mia's heartbeat. The room was empty, except for one thing, a wall covered in paper, pages taped side by side, covering every inch. They were transcripts, conversations, interviews, confessions, all about disappearances, about her. Mia read through them, people describing her, saying they saw her walking through the library, talking to someone who wasn't there. Dates ranged from 1937 to yesterday. Impossible. She stepped back. The wall began to peel away. Behind it, another layer, and another, dozens of layers, each one showing her face, different ages, different clothes, same expression, fear. Then the whispering returned. Louder this time. It was coming from the walls, from the paper, from the voices of the lost. Mia screamed, and the world faded to black. Mia woke up, outside the Ashford Library. Her phone blinked, 9:12 p.m., the night she first arrived. She looked down, in her hand, the book, open to page 312. Her name was still there, but now, another name below hers. Daniel Holloway, Ashford, 2022. Wait, that was impossible. He had already disappeared. Unless Mia turned around. The library doors creaked open. Inside, the whispering began again. And somewhere, far away, in another city, another time, a new student picked up a book, read their own name, and heard the voices begin.